Hello guys, this is part 1 of 3 of a home exercise program that's designed to keep you guys healthy and active while you guys are in this quarantine and while we are sitting for longer periods of time now. And again, this is part 1, this is a push day. Part 2 is a pull day. These are all exercises you can do at home. Some of them you require some small equipment. I'll leave the link in the description for anything that's necessary. And part 3 is a miscellaneous day, which might be you running, might be you participating in any of the cardio or mobility routines that I post as well. And essentially what it would look like during the week would be push day, pull day, cardio, push day, pull day, running, push day, pull day, mobility. And you would just continue that. So you guys can be doing exercises every single day. So let me know what you guys think, and here we go. We're going to be starting with a warm-up for the muscles that you guys are going to be using during this routine, and also to address any stiffness from sitting for such a long time. So we start with the arm swings, focusing on squeezing at your chest. Then we follow it up with some robots. This is more for your mid-back, and you're rotating towards the side of the foot that's in front. And you want to repeat this on both sides, 12 repetitions. The third one is floor to ceiling. You're tightening your abdomen, reaching all the way down towards the ground, holding for about 1 to 2 seconds. Then reaching all the way up towards the ceiling, holding it there for 1 to 2 seconds, and repeating that 10 times. And then you're going to be doing the heel to toe raises. This one you're going to be doing 10 times. Again, just to warm up some of the muscles you're going to be using in the actual routine itself. We're going to start with some shoulder strengthening, and this is the pike push-up. You can use a chair, and definitely please be safe, and if you don't feel safe, please put a pillow underneath your head, or we can substitute with a different exercise or avoiding the exercise altogether. But if you're going to do the exercises, put your feet on the chair, bend at your hips, and you can have your knees bent first if you don't have the hamstring mobility. Then just repeat 10 times. Next, we're just going to be doing a standard push-up. If you want to make it easier, you can do the 45-degree push-up. And if you want to make it harder, you can do a decline push-up as shown. Make sure you're doing it in a slow and controlled manner and repeat 10 times. Next, we're going to be working on our lower body strength. So your glutes, your quads, and your calves. And you're going to perform squats followed by some heel raises 15 times, and make sure when you're doing your squats you're folding at your hips for the primary part of the movement, and also that your knees are not going too far past your toes and they're not caving inwards in this frontal view. We also want to make sure we're going to get our chest and tricep strength on top of the push-ups. We're going to be doing dips with a chair, and the easier version is with your knees bent, the harder version is with your knees straight, and you're doing that for 10 repetitions. For the fifth exercise, we're going to work on our core endurance, and this is through the elbow plank. You want to make sure that you're avoiding dipping of your hip. You want to keep your abdomen tight so that you don't see so much of a rounding into your lower back. Keep your knees straight. Keep your head tucked and your chest or mid-back straight as well. And you can hold that for 30 seconds. For the last exercise, we're going to be working on rotator cuff activation and our postural control. Start with your chest up, chin tucked, and shoulders back. Use any towel and rotate your shoulders out to tension the towel, holding each rep for about 3 seconds, repeating 10 times. And remember, these are all 6 exercises that I want you guys to repeat for 3 rounds. Go at your own pace, no need to rush, as long as you guys finish up. That's the goal of this entire routine. For the cool down, we're going to be doing 3 mobility-based exercises to address post-workout related stiffness of the muscles we use during this push day workout. We're going to be starting with a psoas to tricep stretch. That's your hip flexor and your tricep muscle. And you're going to be assuming the half kneel position, driving your hip forward, reaching up overhead, bending your elbows, and then pulling your elbow, leaning over to one side to allow you to get stretches of both muscles. You're going to perform 2 sets of 20 seconds on each side. The next mobility exercise is for your mid-back and your quads. All you're going to be doing is assuming the half kneel position, rotating 10 times on one side, making sure you're rotating towards the knee that's in front, and then stretching your quads for 20 seconds in between, doing both sides for 2 sets. For the next exercise, we're doing the Warrior 2 flow, and it's for global mobility, stretching a lot of different parts of our body. You're going to step out, reach down, then bring your one hand behind your back, the other arm will reach up towards the ceiling. Then you flow towards the Warrior 2 pose and you hold, making sure your chest is up. And just repeat this for 2 sets of 10, holding for 1 to 2 seconds between each of the individual poses. Again, you're reaching down towards the ground, putting your hands behind your back, the other arm reaching up, then flowing into the Warrior 2 pose and repeating on both sides for 2 sets of 10. Alright guys, that is all for the push day program. Here is the calorie information for anyone that is tracking their calories while they're at home. And if you guys want to make it a little easier, it's okay for the routine portion to only do 2 sets if you're a beginner. For an intermediate, do the 3 sets. For advanced, you can do 4 sets. It's always important to complete the mobility afterwards. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if there's anything else specific you guys want me to make in terms of an actual routine. But again, this is part 1 of 3. Pull day as well as the 3rd day is going to be coming out pretty soon. See you guys soon.